To a counselor's journey to private practice. So we are diving into a Q&A, question and answer. Now, this clinician reached out and they shared a question. The question is, I'm bringing in a new clinician to my counseling practice. I'm nervous that they may not do the things the way I do. That's a good question. It's interesting because maybe this concept comes in, like, when we started private practice, we're building like our baby, right? And it may take you back, to where you've got like this solo practice that you're just starting, almost like Amazon, I think, coming out of the garage, right? Where that's where they started selling their books from. So you got your baby and you're used to you being on the phone. You're used to you listening to patients or potential patients and working with them and offering, like, a 15-20 minute pro bono free consultation, and then you emailing them back, and then you providing customer service and having a warm and inviting office. And then comes this idea of, I want to hire somebody else, right? And what if I hire that person and they're like an awesome clinician, but what if they don't answer the phone the way that I do? Or what if they don't respond to emails in the way that I respond to them? Well, what if they give really bad customer service, and then now I got a bad Google review and it's going to really hurt my business? So I think it's a phenomenal question. It's a great question, a beautiful question, and it's one where we go into this level of acceptance. When I'm engaging in consultation, I share with individuals the vulnerability that comes with this, of acknowledging that, yes, you've raised this baby, and then now we're going to hand it off and bring somebody else in to continue to raise it with us. So with that, it's a couple of areas I like to look at. One is asking you the question of, is there a culture within your business, right? If there is a culture, what does that walk like? What does it look like? You want to be able to think about that, so that when a new clinician is coming in, you're onboarding them to that process. You're letting them know what it's like to work with your organization and how your organization is different than others. So there's areas like, a mission statement, right? Big businesses out there, and take some time, do a Google search, and you're going to find a mission statement. The point of a mission statement is so that the organization you're in has some sort of hovering umbrella. People that walk through the organization, they're able to say, okay, this is our foundation. This is what we stand by. This is our motto, if you will. And then they continue to deliver that to those that they serve. Without having that foundation, things can go in different directions. And you can get creative in how you want to play with it, but I think that's one important area. Another place to look at to be able to reduce some of this anxiety is just having systems within your practice. Again, systems allow things to be organized. The example that I like to use is, if you go to the McDonald's drive-thru, there's a system for it, right? The arrows tell you where to go, and then from there you see a sign that says, like, I can't even remember what's the sign for takeout, but you get the point, right? You drive around, and then you go to the first place where you make your order, and then you go to the second place where you pay, and then you go to the third place where you pick up your food. That's a system. Without that system, things can get really messy and sloppy. It can give someone a really bad experience. Imagine if you went through, McDonald's or Chick-fil-A, and they decided to throw things off. So you went to the first one, and right there they gave you the food, and you're like, I haven't even ordered yet. What's going on here? So that's why it's important to, whenever you're thinking about bringing somebody in, so that you're able to kind of calm that nervousness. It's going to be there because this is your baby and you've raised it. But to calm it, it is important for us to be able to look at what's the culture within our institution, within our business, and at the same time, what systems connect to that culture, and then how can I have systems that when someone comes in, they're just rolling right into it. So hopefully this answered your question. I think it was a really great question. As always, when you guys reach out, thank you. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty awesome experience, to be able to be here and to connect with you and to hear all the awesome questions that you have. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Check out the podcast if you get some free time. If you're running on the old treadmill and you need some, productive listening, I guess, or audio. All about building a private practice, marketing, side income, passive income, all of those beautiful things that connect to, what we do in building a private practice. Take care and have a beautiful day.